Hello, my name is Sage Embley, and this is my project four on assistive technology. I am working on assistive touch, which is through the Apple product. So let's start with a poll. If you click on this link, it'll bring you to a beginning poll, which just asks you a question if you ever used the assistive touch before, and if you have, how well do you know it, or if you've just heard of it, or if you don't know anything about it at all. So what is your assistive technology device? So an assistive touch in the Apple features is built into all Apple devices, like your iPhones, your iPads, even the watches. And the assistive touch, it allows people to click on their screen with a physical button instead of clicking the actual button, or some of the newer iPhones don't have one at all. So it's just one little tap that helps you get to where you need to be. It gives you a lot of shortcuts on how to get to places, and it's just a lot, it helps function more easily when working with Apple devices. It's very good for individuals who need the physical and motor impairments as well. And how it can be used? Well, it can be used honestly through anyone who has an Apple device, such as elementary children all the way to adults. But specifically, it's very useful for students or adults with disabilities who have the fine motor delays, maybe some, neurological injuries in the brain, or even just who have difficulties touching some buttons, or they need a button to be able to use their device. How does it assist the learner? Again, like I said earlier, it replaces the physical button with an on-screen control. So once you click the button on screen, it pops up with things that you can click on to help you navigate to where you need to get to. It reduces your physical strain, so from tapping your button at the bottom. It helps with independency when you're navigating on your Apple device, and it also is very supportive within the educational apps and assignments. So if a student or an adult needs to use an Apple device, they don't need to rely on somebody when they have the assistive touch to help them. Examples of how a learner could use it. So I use an example that a 4th grade student with limited fine motor control struggles to press the home button on their school iPad that they're given, that they need to use within the classroom and at home. So with the assistive touch, they are able to use the floating on screen button as it appears, and it can help them with, turning up volume, taking a screenshot, multitasking if needed. And it helps them to create a digital assignment that they need to, whether they're doing maybe something with vocabulary words and sorting their vocabulary words and definitions, or working on math fluency. So this helps them increase that independency. It's very good with reducing frustration because they're able to do it on their own. And also it's it increases the task participation and completion tremendously. They're able to get their things done, and they're able to participate to show their learning. What do instructors and guardians need to know? Well, how to turn it on, you need to go to settings, accessibility, touch, and you have to turn on the assistive touch. It doesn't automatically just show up on all Apple products. You have to turn it on. And then you can customize the menu to meet the person's needs. So again, this is free in all Apple devices. There is no purchase necessary for the software. It is right in there already, which is great, and I think very useful for everyone to use, and why Apple is great for it. Again, like I said, I highly recommend it because it promotes that independency for all students or adults, especially with that physical challenge. It helps reduce the barriers for digital learning. Technology is big nowadays and we use it a lot. So this is a good way to help anyone use technology independently, but be able to stay on task and at the same level and participate. The best part is it's free. Like I said before, it supports the all-inclusive classroom. Everyone is able to do the same thing, just maybe some students or adults, have this extra support that they need, which is totally okay. And it's nothing big that other students are like, oh, I want that too, or I want this. It's on their screen and it's very little just for that person to see. And these are my references. Thank you.